girl, grab your solid color, full-bodied leotards and Party City wigs. It's time for the Charisma, Uniqueness, Nerve, and Talent Monologues.
Oh, yes. Let's do some more acting for the judges this week.
From unpacking childhood trauma to ugly dresses on the runway.
To a double dip during the lip sync. This episode has it all.
It's episode 12?
Yes, God. And it's time to chase.
Oh. Mom!
Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello and welcome back to Race Chaser au courant. A podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
and the dissemination of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning. Or whatever she says.
My name's... Right, exactly. My name's Alaska. What is yours?
My name is Naomi Smalls. And we are back with another episode of Race Chaser.
Vroom, vroom.
Just
Willam.
us girls today.
Right. Willam is on assignment in Brazil, and oh my God, a sleep paralysis demon has just entered the chat. Oh my God.
Wait, is that the
She took the substance twice. She took it too many times.
For
You're not
those
supposed to double.
listening at home, I have a creature behind me. Creature. Lagoon.
Womanhood.
Behind me. I have a very skinny mini John Benet Ramsey twiddling about.
Wow.
They dug her up.
What privilege.
Honey, she looks great. She's never looked better. She's apparently not in Brazil. I thought she was, but you know, we're full of surprises here at Mom Enterprises.
Stay Back from Brazil. The new single available on streaming.
Back from Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea what's going on. Last week, the Queens acted in Ross Matthews versus the Ducks, and Anya outshined Lana and Lydia. And Lydia wasn't giving what the judges needed. And after observing some black and white looks on the runway, Anya earned her third win. And Rue asked the queens the question, who should go home tonight and why? Many of the girls said Susie. Lana and Lydia landed in the bottom. And during the lip sync, Lydia struggled to cut her dress off, which led her to getting cut from the competition.
Yes, and we are mourning the loss of Miss Lydia. And the lipstick message, her message reads, "My top 6 sisters, it has been the honor of my life. You're all so incredible. Make them eat it. Piggies. P.S.
Piggies.
Lana, I love you."
They're still making Piggy of the Week work. If there was... I mean, these girls they all have piggy merch printed. Like, they are all like, I'm doing little pigs for DragCon. Like, I'm doing a pig-themed walk-through experience.
Picture this, pig pen, mud on the floor, pink, rolling around in mud. Get it?
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Piggy of the Week. And then it's on a calendar because it's Piggy of the Week.
Honestly, I
I'm
think
selling pig calendars.
These dirty girls, but the cleanest thing about this mirror message is this is a mirror message that does not discriminate, critique, point out anyone's insecurities.
It's not dark magic.
It's not dark-sided.
It's classy, it's sweet, it's nice, and Anya likes that. I mean, as do we. I mean, I prefer this kind of thing. You know, make it funny, make it easy to read, and make it something you can put on a t-shirt, mama.
I mean, that is truly the point of reading. It's supposed to be like a thinker, not an insult.
Reach for the stars, you'll never be one.
Honestly, I would wear that on a t-shirt every single day if it was out there.
That is the best mirror message that has ever been written.
I'm
sorry.
The best part of it is the fallout, when it's just Tyra by herself going, "What does that mean?" with a makeup wipe across her face. But in the workroom at the breakdown, we are realizing that Lana is probably feeling the pressure. She is the only queen here without a win now.
Right. And, I mean, it's just another week. Now, the girls point out, Anya says, saying your biggest competition is a cop-out when you get the question, who should go home and why. Do you agree?
I absolutely do. Well, I guess, like, that is this episode made me think about it, and it's like a very open-ended question, because it's really like just like who do you want to go home? It's not like,
Yeah.
Well, I guess it is who should go home, but when asking it personally, it really comes down to like how you feel about it. And I do think there is a world of like saying like whoever you want to, but I do think the cop-out answer in this context is these girls really think that Susie is killing it, and they're just not trying to say they're friends.
Because saying the reason as because you're such a big competition to me, you're such a big threat, that is kind of a cop-out. You can say Susie too. Like, I thought that Jules did a good job because she was like, no, I said it because you were busted this week, and so that's why you should go home, which is fair.
But do you really think that they were trying to equate too dark of a lace front as a reason to go home?
I mean, they have sent people home for less on this show.
True. Susie spins it, though, and she has a really good attitude about it. She's taking it as a compliment. She knows that these girls just see her as a threat. And...
oh, Suzanne Tuderson. Oh, yes.
That bitch lives in her head, which we're going to see in this episode and Untucked.
The true catchphrase of this season is cut to. They really enjoyed saying that this season, which I think actually works. It feels really organic. When you're there, you end up just saying shit to each other, and then it becomes a saying, and this is like a natural thing that happens at Drag Race. Cut to feels really organic. Did you have like things that you said to each other?
Ooh.
Whether it made it to air or not?
I don't know, but I do notice that, like, I think that the past, and this is like something that we do in the dressing room or just, after being on the show or just a fan of Drag Race, I notice like we all talk in this lingo. I think this season is the most heavy of like, gosh, they were saying things that that they got me, gal. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's like, that's like a legacy phrase now that's been passed down and is just used casually as the drag vocabulary. What we said on season 8, I believe, was like embracing the materials was like something that Bob did not do and landed him in the bottom. So every single time that we needed someone to do better, it was, you really need to embrace the materials.
Embrace the materials, mama. Like, please. We had so many, like, on All Stars, Alyssa kept saying, do you like my body? And so we just kept saying that. We also said, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Which is a saying that means nothing. And so we just kept saying that I think was even from season 5. And also we quoted Glamorous Monique a lot because one of our handlers was named Monique. And so we kept calling her Glamorous Monique. And she was like, oh, you guys are so nice calling me glamorous. And we had to explain later to her, like, well, you are glamorous, because she was. But like, we're quoting an iconic diva named Glamorous Monique. Move. Where's my table? Where's the bottle?
Oh, gosh. And then now we're going to, cut to the next day.
Rue walks in the workroom. Looking lovely.
Yeah, I mean, Rue looks gorgeous.
With the like flowers painted down it. I mean, my God. She just looks great.
Do you think that the closets have extra tall rods?
Sure.
Her
condo in WeHo that is only clothes. I've been there.
Oh, yeah.
It is only clothes. But they seem to be regular size racks, though. So maybe not. Maybe she doesn't have extra tall.
Maybe the suit jacket is hung. The pants are folded in half
Sure.
on the crease.
She's a tall lady.
That's a tall
for
bitch.
sure.
Rue, though,
Pairing up.
Rue
Cut
asked...
to.
Cut to Rue asks the girls to pair up with the queen who gets you the most. Does this read best friend to you, or does this just read someone who you think you'll work well with?
It seems like a setup. I mean, it just is. We're gonna, we're gonna pull a twist on you. You think this is for the mini challenge, but it's actually for the maxi. They get to read the dog shit out of each other with these Drag Race bios, which I thought this was a really fun mini challenge. I don't know that they've done this before.
No,
have they?
I thought this whole episode was like something like fresh and new and a challenge we haven't seen before, but is easily relatable, like familiarized.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe, I mean, the vagina monologues to me is something that was like such a new moment that was on the come up for like all these like celebrity female actors and comedians. So this feels very new for Drag Race, and I appreciate that. It seems like it's like something that, yes, ties into dancing, performing, but also writing and comedy and conviction.
Right. It's all of the things, and we love it. I mean, as far as this mini challenge, I thought some of the girls got in some really good reads. Susie Toot draws her style from Bette Midler and Ronald McDonald. This reminded me of SNL, where on Weekend Update they write jokes for each other.
Yes.
So you can really like get the other person to say some fucked up shit.
The only thing I wish I could have seen was like what the blanks were on the page.
Right. Release the docket.
Just show it on the screen at the same time, But I mean, Jules really did slay this challenge, this little mini challenge. I was really surprised with how she was like filling in the blanks for Miss Susie, which I think she kind of got the easiest punching bag, because I feel like Susie Toot is the punching bag of this season.
She has
a great attitude about it, but they all just come for her.
I mean, and she's doing great. So, I mean, it's like, you're supposed to,
hate on
you're
me.
supposed to shit on the girl who's doing really well. Yeah, exactly. Jules ends up winning with a cash tip of $1,000. And for the maxi challenge, it's the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent monologues.
Yes. And then this is when they realize they actually have to work with this partner.
Yes.
And
so for real, who was mad about the... Sam.
Yeah, Sam is plucked because Lexi and her are close friends.
Plucked.
Right.
Would you, if you were in one of their shoes, would you be going for your friend? Or would you actually go for someone who's like a top person in the competition as well?
I mean, we saw what I did on fucking Drag Race. It's all about hanging out with your friends. I mean, and I think you're gonna do your best work if you're paired with somebody who you know and who you like and who like you can vibe with, and like, so I would automatically just choose someone I was friends with.
And at this point, you better hope to God that you like all these people, because you've spent so much time with them.
Exactly. Eating California Pizza Kitchen late at night.
Is that what your catering was?
Sometimes for dinner, that would be what we would get. On really special nights, we would go to like Fat Burger, because that was right near our hotel. And oh my God, bitch, I love Fat Burger. I can't wait to get back to LA to have Fat Burger.
I got all the girls onto Bossa Nova delivery, because I was the only one from California on my original season.
Oh, Bossa Nova. Yeah.
Bossa Nova is really good. They used to bring us Wood Ranch, and that was amazing. But I remember
Chi Chi
Bob They really wanted Popeyes one day. And Chi Bob and Kim actually really wanted Popeyes one day. And Derek was not having it. Derek was, I don't eat fried food. Carb
Who
free
else
for
has
2
been
weeks.
carb free for 6 weeks? God bless her.
The queen.
Why don't we take a quick break and we'll get back in with these vagina monologues.
Perfect.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online, whether you're just starting out or scaling your business. Everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, "Time." That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
We are back. It is the Charisma, Uniqueness, Nerve, and Talent monologues. The cunt monologues.
The queens select their prompts from Bruno's pink furry box. Jules is out of this world. Something about supernatural experiences. Susie
Yes,
learned that
she was possessed by a demon that made her do drag, which is, I mean, just this is what conservatives have been saying and preaching and praying and saying. They are saying that gays are demonically possessed, and that's why they have to dress like women. So, I mean, this is,
Take the
I hope
dolls away
they-
from the kids.
girl, I hope they get featured on Fox News because of this,
And when I say dolls, I mean Barbie dolls. Just to be clear.
Right. Keep the dolls.
Susie is learned that the hard way. Lana is all about loss, about a time when you didn't know you were coming or going. Sam is triggered.
Creature.
For some reason, I mean, I know why. Whenever I just hear Sam talk, I just have to put it in the Trinity cadence. And now after seeing them in the same place at Roscoe's, I'm like, they are
mother-daughter.
They are mother-daughter.
Mother-daughter divas.
Lexi's Payback's a Bitch, about everyone's favorite bitch, Karma. Anya, Obsessed, about intense obsession that took you on a wild ride. These are really good, vague enough themes for the girls to explore.
I mean, yeah. And it's hard because when you're there, you're just like so mentally like drained and depleted. You're like, by this point, they're all exhausted. So you just kind of have to take the first thing that comes into your head and just like run with it, because you don't really have time to be like, well, should I do this or should I do? No, just pick something and do it, mama.
An easily digestible thought, yeah.
Totally. So it's the interpretive dance thing that they're doing. And Jules is choosing the order again.
Dun, dun, dun.
We saw how this went last time. It went really great.
I feel like if I was Jules, I'd make them mad on purpose. If I was Jules.
Girl, well, they almost did that. Susie was like, you know what? Why don't we ask them what they want and do the opposite? That's some shit.
But at this point in the game, like, there only being 3 groups, I don't even know how you could be strategic in this way. Because it's a group challenge as well. Also, the order, we have to stop that. We have to stop that being thought as something shady.
Shade!
You're going to do good or you're going to do bad. And
why did you put me after you? You thought I was going to do shitty. Yeah. No, it's real.
Yeah.
So the girls are writing Kakariki Kaku. The order gets chosen as Susie, Jules, Anya, Lexi, Sam, Lana. And then they practice their choreography. I mean, this is sort of like choreography in the sense that Coco Montrese did choreography for her talent show. It's like, you can kind of just do whatever.
Just do,
right?
Just suit it up.
Just suit it up. Suit it up.
Yeah, you really could.
These girls can't take my sponges. People hate it undercover.
Speaking of ugly dress.
Shady. So how I would do this is like, it's kind of freestyle. There needs to be a lot of room for freestyle, but have a couple of beats that you sort of choreograph ahead of time. So like, this is the point in the story where you come behind me and like wrap your arm around. Like they did that.
Yeah. It's like more blocking than choreography.
I think, yes, exactly. And I think the thing where they sort of, really what this was about is like tone, is like comedic tone. It's like, if you go too serious, it's just not, it's not going to give. And if you go too wackadoodle, it still has to connect to something real. So it's really about like landing the right tone, I think.
It's so hard to do that. I mean, it's so hard to keep this thought in mind when you're going on to do something that you want to be serious and take serious. And this is a big deal. There's $200,000 on the line. So like when they probably, I'm guessing, show them examples of the vagina monologues, a lot of those examples are probably earnest, serious, therapy sessions low key on stage.
Cunt. Cunt. That was so groundbreaking. The Vagina Monologues was very groundbreaking.
For sure. But when you
It
put
was like there was a whole scene about like saying the word cunt and like not being like mortified by that, because for like generations that was like an unsayable word. I think for a lot of people it still is.
Yeah.
And so for it to be now like we casually say it as like the highest form of exalted, like good, like that is the best thing you can be, I think is very powerful.
For sure. Maybe I'm going to sound like a nerd when I say this, but the one who really made it more a little bit like easier to digest now for like the masses, I think was actually Housewives. There was like a big like Beverly Hills housewife moment where like they did not like them saying cunt, or like the girls were like wearing cunt like necklaces or something. And
oh really?
The Suttons of the world were not feeling that because they come from Alabama or wherever she's from.
What do you fucking want from me? This is not Sutton on trial at sea.
I think you need to find someone whose wallet matches.
Whose wallet fits. You think you're bigger than her? I think my wallet is.
That was wild.
Oh my God.
That was wild.
I didn't call you a cunt. I called you a fucking cunt. Coming soon, our Real Housewives spin-off podcast. It's coming soon.
Acurant.
Fucking rant.
The Sam is not necessarily feeling Lana's story and is not sure how she's going to interpret it with her dancing. I feel like the stress is not necessarily your partner's story. I think you can't really stress about what they're doing. You really have to stress about your movements for it.
Yes. And it's really such a writing challenge. Do you think they had a teleprompter? I think they did.
I think so too, which is really helpful, I imagine.
Like, don't try to get the girls together not on trying to memorize it. Like I thought it was a very successful challenge because they were able to just like tell the story they had written. So we're judging the writing. We're not judging the memorization abilities of these young people.
Which I feel like is like a thing that you kind of get in your head about. Like when you're doing the roast or whatever, you like, yes, you have your card, but you don't want to look at the card so much. So you try to put it away, but then you fuck up your jokes by not getting it exactly how you wrote it. So I enjoy them looking out for them in this aspect.
Some of the girls,
you know where they did
some
not,
of the girls.
They did not with those costumes they had to wear for the Vagina Monologues. The Teletubby drag.
Mama, they pulled those off the rack, Mama. They said
they
you're going to
peplum.
And some of the girls tried to. We'll get to it. Some of the girls have professional experience in this. Like Lana used to be a mime.
Yes, a church
like a praise
mime.
dance church mime.
Which I had never heard of before. But I definitely have heard of drag queens who go to clown school and somehow ended up, like their first step in was clown school and then they ended up doing drag.
Honey, there's a lot of girls who belong in clown school still, Mama.
They're still attending.
Yes. Shady bitch. I mean, still teaching. They have tenure. Ivy Winters started at clown school. I know that Jimbo has, clowning experience. And I think it's very helpful just as like a performer to have that kind of experience.
For sure. I think Bob also started in clown school. I know T-Rex started in clown school. And I think like also just like kind of entertaining someone by yourself. There's a lot of training that goes into that, especially in the spaces that we think of clowns or like, a birthday party where no one else is dressed in grease paint and a red bozo wig and a nose. So to be able to like be comfortable with that like spotlight on you out of context is really brave.
Totally brave. I can only describe her as brave. So some of these went really well. I thought Susie and Jules did a really good job. It was to the point, and it was like clean. It was clean.
I mean, yeah, Jules and Susie, I think, was really clean, really exactly what the prompt was. I loved that when Susie was telling their story and Jules was doing the interpretive dance, there was no interview spliced in there of like how she's doing or an opinion from the other girls. I think it was like
right.
I think it was Anya, Susie, and Sam. They all got like clean edits of their delivery, which I really appreciated as a viewer.
Yeah, like show us what the fuck is going on so we can judge it like the viewers are.
Especially for
like
this
the
one, like
judging panel.
As I interrupt you. An uninterrupted monologue.
I mean, you know what? This podcast, the unofficial title is Interrupting, Drag Queens Interrupting One Another. So Anya and Lexi, I feel like they like stepped it up even. Like I thought Susie and Jules did good, and I was like, oh, they're gonna do well. That's what they're looking for. But Anya and Lexi took it, sprinkled a little cunt dust on it, and it was like funny but also poignant. And that is the line you want to walk at Drag Race. It's like it has to be outrageous and stupid and hilarious, but it also has to kind of touch on something real. And I think they really did that.
And I think that Anya's was so smart. Like her theme that she chose, veganism, I thought that was like a really funny delivery with these like celery looks. And I think it's kind of probably spoke to RuPaul Andre Charles, who I feel like is rumored to have like a very strict diet, kind of a moment, is very California about it. And I think that
someone was telling me that at the reunion taping for one of the seasons, she asked RuPaul, "What are you drinking?" RuPaul was like drinking a mug, like a mug, and RuPaul was like, "Hot water."
Oh wow!
She doesn't consume anything. I bet she eats 2 cashews for like dinner, and that's like it. I feel like she just runs on like, just like energy.
I feel like that's my my drag diet is, 2 cashews and a sip of coffee, but
sure.
All bets are off when Davis comes out. But I will say, drinking hot water when you have the room made to 55 degrees, there's something comical and something so dry there.
It makes sense. It really makes sense. Now, it kind of starts to flounder a little bit with Sam and Lana. I take a little umbrage with their wig choices.
The blonde, like half up, half down.
Like, you are being given these preposterous little outfits. I loved that Anya and Lexi just like were like, "Oh, you're gonna make me wear a clown suit? Okay, I'm gonna wear a clown wig."
Right.
Like, we're not gonna try and be like, I'm gonna try and be really like cunt in this fucking onesie unitard thing.
And I'm going to wear blonde because you're wearing blonde. And then we'll be really cohesive on stage. Yeah. I know.
That's very the vibe.
It's very kid. It's kid thinking.
But I don't even remember what their stories were.
Lana's was about, gosh, I think it was about not being accepted. Shocker. And then I think Sam's was about the prom king and queen.
I saw a TikTok of someone who was talking about Lana, and they were like, for everybody who has something to say about Lana, please keep in mind that this is a 22-year-old person who is figuring out who they are as a person, who they are as a drag performer, who they are as an entertainer in real time on television with the biggest, most vicious audience ever. So, like, I think considering all of that, she is cunt And she is still like, she's a young person and figuring it out. And I think she did fine.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't knocked out of the park by any means, but she did fine.
I think Lana has so much grace and like she doesn't take
Yes.
things to heart that I think if I was hearing these critiques and was comparing myself against a lot of girls in the room, I would feel a lot more down. But like Lana has a very like light attitude. I honestly feel like she is like the lightest person in the room and like is kind of like the one that is the glue, it seems like, for this dynamic when they go into Untucked and when they're in the workroom. Like she's the one dancing and making everyone feel better when honestly she has the most to worry about, which is commendable.
Right. Well, why don't we take a break and we're going to get into the runways right after this. All right, you know what time it is. This is our weekly fashion segment here at Race Chaser with our very fashionable correspondent, Naomi Smalls.
Let's jump right into the fits and fashions of season 17, episode 12. The charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent monologues.
This is the runway rundown. First of all, I want to explain my look. I'm really lazy and I hate drag, so that's why I don't do drag. I'm a mockery, really, of the art form of drag. No, I have to get in drag. But like literally I can't even, it's like, no, some days I can get in drag and the timing works out and some days it doesn't. So today, not in drag, I'm in a male drag. But I wanted to do like, so I looked at my closet. I was like, what is the ugliest thing? And I was like, this stripe is kind of like jarring. And then I was like, what can I like do to like take it even further? So I wanted to be like an old-timey like nerd character. So maybe I need like
the tape around the glass. You got bullied and beat up. You got a swirly.
I have a kick me sign attached to my back right now, just so everyone knows.
Alfalfa. Alfalfa Thunderfuck.
Exactly. Thunderfuck. Alpha. All right, let's just get into runway rundown. RuPaul, RuPaul, welcome to the competition.
So good, so good.
She looks like a superhero, bitch.
I love how this like midnight navy sequin. I love a sequin that looks like the sequins are like stacked on top of each other. It looks dense.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like spread out and flat. And there is a risk of using that sequin because it can create a lot of bulk, but we still see the waist and the sash and the shoulder. And I love that she has a matching eye for this look. And it's all cohesive. I love there's a moment where she's standing at the end of the runway where she finally hits to the T at the center of the T, where I feel like they almost had to like move her over because of her orange hair and her like navy catsuit. It was like the exact same colors that were happening behind the runway.
Oh,
like she was almost like too blended in. So if you like watch it back, they needed to push her over just a little bit, just so she wasn't so uniform. But how could you even plan that?
She looks amazing. She looks strong. She looks fierce. Like, this is probably one of my favorite looks of her this season. Love it. Michelle Visage also looks beautiful. I mean, this kind of zebra print blouse.
Yeah, the beading
and just
on that,
classic.
so pretty.
Gorgeous. T.S. Madison. Oh, beautiful.
Gorgeous. The tits are sitting. The hair
voluptuous.
Is to the side. This is like the hair that you actually want to get fucked in. Like, over to one side.
This dress is giving me when Aretha Franklin was singing Rolling in the Deep. And it's like just like heaving bosoms and the dress is barely containing them. And it's just like the most lovely, fucking luscious thing you've ever seen in your life. Gerard Carmichael also looks gorgeous.
It's so cute. I love that suit.
The theme this week, I love. This is the 10-year anniversary of the category of ugliest dress ever.
I think the thing that gagged me the most was hearing that was 10 years ago.
Girl, what?
Like, I feel like I still remember thinking that Miss Fame looked gorgeous in her ugly dress.
Too beautiful. Her only critique was that she was too beautiful. Girl, it just happened.
I
What
know.
is going on?
I know.
I don't know.
I
I think the world is in a black hole and we're experiencing the telescopic nature of like rapid sort of descent.
Well, I think that also, like, yes, it was 10 years ago, but because they keep referencing something that happened in the time that, especially you and I both were on that network that had those like legacy, it doesn't feel that like long ago because it's constantly brought up in the
True.
lexicon.
Very true.
But yes, the runway category, ugliest
Girls,
dress.
we need to speak in a we need to not speak in a lexicon language. Girls, some of you need to read a book, girls.
Why are you acting
so I'm
ghetto?
uneducated. Oh, so I'm uneducated. Oh, because I didn't go to college and do soft sculpture. Get out of here. I've had it officially.
Obsessed. They did not let Serena breathe. Y'all didn't let Serena take a breath.
Yet again, another reference to an old season of Drag Race. That's
But
what we do, Mama.
what? Serena Chacha has my favorite Drag Race song/video of all time.
What is it?
I think it's called Wear a Wig. And it's based off of RuPaul's Apple TV masterclass. So you want to make more money? Wear a suit. But she goes, you want to make more money? Wear a wig. And it's the whole thing is just like her dancing green screen. It's pretty iconic.
I love it. Let's get into these looks. First up is Suzanne Tuderson going Christmas.
It's crazy that multiple girls did holidays for the ugliest, but I get it. Chintzy is not.
Who else did?
Like the turkey is a little holiday adjacent.
Yes.
But Susie, I mean, I think she nailed the whatever you want to call it, the tree on the skirt or whatever we want to call this. I'm guessing the yellow hair is supposed to be like a star moment on top of the tree. There really is no waist, and I guess there shouldn't be because this is so ugly. And God, I just hope that this was actually made out of using like $10 because anything over, you paid too much, kid.
It is ugly. I mean, there is like a sadness in the sort of like the way the tree has been sort of haphazardly strung together. So she achieved that. I mean, the perplexing thing is the head. Like, this is one of those moments where I would have loved a sculpted wig that looked like a star, or even like one of those cheap cotton things that just like is a star. Like to
Lucky
put this
star.
kind of to put this kind of, polished finger wave on it seems like I still want to be pretty. I can't, I can't be ugly.
Oh, See, to me, I feel like the wig is like one of the most hideous things on here. I thought that was very brave.
Fair. Very brave. The arms perplex me. I mean, and my question is it a dress or is it like a costume? Like, because the word dress is in the title, ugly dress. So it verges on, I just put on like a tree costume and said it was an ugly dress. But the tree skirt, I guess, at the bottom does say dress to me.
Yeah, I feel like the little like mermaid thing down on the bottom is what probably is giving the most dress. I will say that what I find the ugliest thing to see, besides the dress part of
And
Susie's
the
time-
hair.
and the hair, but I actually have no problems with Susie. I feel like I've been this season like stand by your makeups, Miss Susie. But let's veto the glitter spray for television.
Where'd she put glitter spray?
Like we can't see it in this photo, but in motion, like she has like glitter spray like all over her face. Now the things I've seen a few girls do this season. I feel like this is like the new setting spray moment, like with a bunch of glitter in it, which is gorgeous in person, but glitter on your face, like specks of glitter on your face, almost reads like specks of rhinestones on a costume. All you see is like dots on television.
It
You
looks
don't
like
see,
stubble.
like, how the light is when
Yeah.
it's like a 3D moment and how that all reflects.
All right, girls. No more. Hold the glitter spray. Next up is
For television.
Jules for television. Jules. She went the Trixie Mattel route, I feel, and also that haunted baby that was here earlier was wearing a similar dress to this.
I think that was the dress. I think that's what she was wearing was Trixie's ugly dress when Willam.
Is she still here?
I don't know. I can smell her still though.
Jules is giving, sort of a classic 80s thing. She does look great. I'm glad she added this kind of fried hair and the like teeth braces thing. And I mean, I like this for ugly dress. I don't think it's that ugly, but I also have a fucked up sense of taste. So it's hard for me to say.
No, I thought this was gorgeous. I mean, I love this. I understand where she's going, where she says ugly dress with this, but when you break down the dress, I think that the colors work really well together. I love this like sequin or paillette that is like in like a grid formula all against the bodice. I love that it comes down to like a low hip moment. I think that we've been seeing a little bit more of that, and I think that we can. It's nice to see like, yes, the corset, but also like your hip line and silhouette. And I think the asymmetrical moment was really smart. I don't know if this is actually like a dress from Goodwill that was altered to her proportions or if this was a dress made from scratch, but I see where she's going. But I think that this is actually a cute dress and I would wear it today.
Yeah. Next up is Anya.
The braces did look a little like she ate dirt instead of braces.
Well, that works.
Yeah. Jive Turkey. Miss Anya.
Mama is ugly.
Is this an investment piece, or do you think she rented it, or is this like?
I think she had it made.
You think she had it made
because it is very like drag, like the gizzard guzzle or what is that called? Gizzard?
The gobble.
The gobble gizzards are rhinestoned, which I guess you could do to a costume, but it feels like it's custom made in this way that like drag garments are custom made, and the choices are just so like blasphemous and horrendous that's what makes it humorous. Like these leggings that turn into feet, are the seams twisted as well?
Oh, gosh.
Like,
I don't know, but it does look very, it makes so much sense. Like this is so drag. This is not just like,
so drag.
It's not a rental costume party moment. It really is like, it's hideous, but like when you look at it, you're like, okay, yes, are the legs like beaded or embellished somehow? Is the gobble even has like texture on it that reads very like ostrich leather kind of a moment.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but like I feel like you feel the most comfortable in drag when you're not wearing a wig. I don't know if you've ever had to be in a look where you're like don't have any wig out or wig on at all.
It's so wonderful.
It's so nice.
It's freedom. It's the feeling of freedom.
It really is. Not having to finick it with a little hair or anything like that. And the fact that her
Truly.
nape is not exposed, the sides, she still has like volume around her face with the butt of the turkey being like kind of like almost like a fro around her face. It still gives like proportionate. Nothing looks chintzy and small. Everything looks like really well proportioned for this drag look. I think the only thing that is confusing to me is that like the tail thing in the back that covers her ass that V's down
Yeah.
beyond below her knees. But I mean, it's not like
It
It is
is.
still a winning ugly look.
It's strange, it's hideous, and it's very fun. Lexi Love. I love this.
Yes. She's looking a very like imaginary friend. That's the only way I can like think of it.
You're so right.
Like Snuffleupagus or stuff, whatever that thing is called.
And she paired it with a rhinestone wig.
Which is probably the most hideous.
Perfect. It's crazy. I love it. It's probably a reference to something that some major designer did. Am I wrong? Am I right?
Gosh, I have no idea.
Okay. Well, then if you don't know, then maybe this is just an original, thought that she had, which is brilliant. The pairing of these colors, putting them next to each other, I can see the process of doing that, being like, okay, what is the ugliest to go next to this? The black layer. Okay, we'll do red next to it, and then we'll do lime green, and then we'll do chartreuse yellow, and then purple. Like it's very like intentional.
Yes.
And I really like it. And the little bows all over is heavenly.
I know there's something that's so ugly about that like groom or like the suiting bow, clip-on bow tie moment. There's something so hideous about that. That was such a good call.
Yeah.
And the like mukluk tutu, like thick leg. That's what gives me the most like Snuffleupagus is the thick pink legs. And
we know Raja loves mukluk.
That's totally actually where I learned that term from was Miss Raja.
Yes, Tudor Boo. They hate mukluks. We hate rhinestone wigs. I mean, it's just
Everyone has their thing.
Everyone has their thing.
Shamstar.
What privilege.
Do you really think she thought this was ugly?
Mama, okay. We've talked about Sam and Shamada girls borrowing looks from their drag family, their drag sisters, the drag mother, whatever. That I think is great. Reuse, recycle, repurpose, reimagine, absolutely. But for something like this is not the time to do that because this is cunt. This is not an ugly dress. You have a chance to really go against the grain of everything else you've done in your drag career. And you get to be not polished. You get to be hideous. You get to break all the rules. And she just completely just borrowed a dress from her sister.
Right, that her sister felt fierce in too, which is crazy.
Shade.
And it's like, it seems like a mistake or like she ran out of time or didn't think about it. And that's the only reason like this wasn't successful. For me, in general.
To me, I do think it is an ugly dress, but it's not ugly dress. You know?
Okay. Fair.
Like it does give a little Halloween spooky moment with the knife cutting her head and the blood dripping down. Like I can understand maybe where she thought she was putting on a costume of something ugly since this is not fashion. I mean, it is fashion, but there's more costume element to it with the open.
But is it fashion?
I don't.
But is it fashion?
Does she burp?
It's
in between
fashion.
that?
It's fashion. It's fashion. But is it fashion?
It's fashion.
This is the costume you wear when you're doing Kim Petras' Halloween album.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
In the month of October.
For sure. This is
Uh-huh.
totally that. Like Bloodbath or Zombie is
Sure,
My Boyfriend or whatever that
yes.
track list is called.
Right, yes. The dress itself is well made. I mean, there's a ton of detailing in it. The rhinestone heart blood, the weaving of the like veins, the knife head thing. It's all a bunch of like, I think it's cool stuff, but it's not right for this challenge.
This is a really hard challenge though, because it's almost like harder to be subjective about what is ugly to someone than what it is to be like what is drag and gorgeous to someone. Because I think when we're thinking of drag, of course, there's a checklist of like silhouette, waistline, embellishment, accoutrements, and the way that your hair like is parted on the left, and everything has to, all the balance. But there is no rules when it comes to ugly dress. So I can understand how your mind goes all over the place. But like with our next queen, Ms. Lana, she lucked out with this kind of already being deemed as ugly before she even showed up. Like she knew it was going to be ugly.
Which, indeed it is. I mean, it's so wrong. There's a lot. It's just a checklist of wrongness. And she wears it well. I mean, she makes it. This reminds me of like what Violet Chachki did on the original Ugly Dress. It was like, it's a mishmash of colors. It's perplexing. It's like, why does this exist? What's happening? And so it fits the bill.
I think my biggest curiosity is, are Candy Muse and Lana Jarre the same size?
Well, now they are.
Was a panel added to the bottom? Was a panel taken out through the middle? Or how the hell did this happen? Things look different on TV.
I think it was, I think it's like when, you borrow an archival piece, you do just kind of fits and futs and, just adjust it a little bit.
I wouldn't know. Raven and I are the exact same size.
Exactly. Period. I want to know what you would have done on a challenge like this.
When I first watched the episode, I was like trying to think of how to like tie it in, of course, to the judges. And I was like, I really liked like Rue's airbrush white fro with like the airbrush of her on it, and like trying to make that like, to me, I feel like that was her doing an ugly dress. Like not that ugly, but like tacky,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, I literally just went to flip my hair and there's no hair. Wow, I just clocked myself. If I were to do an ugly dress, definitely would there be no waistline. It would be really hard to get into that, and I understand why Jules did not go with that route. No waistline, probably really ugly fabrics. Like I hate like animal print that's like neon. That would probably be something that sticks with me. I don't know. What about you? Like, I think I would use like all those fabrics that you walk by on Santee, and you're like, oh, I've seen 12 queens wear that. Like, try and do something of all that into a garment.
Yeah. I feel like I would love to do, and I've always wanted to do a look like this where you go head to toe, every detail, and then you do like an Olympics of like, okay, what is the ugliest hair? Like stand alone by itself. What could be the ugliest hair on me? And do like process of elimination and literally choose. And then be like, then go down the line. What's the least flattering neckline? What is the ugliest color? What goes with the ugliest color, the worst? And then I would want to do details like make it fit really bad, like have like corset hanging out the back and like intentionally do those things, like put on like lace front, like back hair, like really like like make it look like intentionally mistakes.
Yes.
The shoe doesn't fit. Like all of the things that can go wrong with drag.
What's
I
wrong
would
with the
love
shoe
to
not
just
fitting?
like
What
girl.
the hell is wrong with the shoe not fitting?
I mean, some of us have built an empire on it. So more power to us. It's now the time where we choose our top salute and dispute of the week. What do you think?
My top salute of the week is for sure Miss Anya Nerve. I think it is not necessarily a compliment to have the top salute of the week on this week's challenge, but I think the salute really comes from how her mind let her get here. And
it is
how to drag it up for a drag audience.
Preposterosa. And who's your dispute of the week?
My dispute of the week is... My dispute of the week is Jules, because I don't find it ugly at all. I would find it actually gorgeous, and I would love to wear it today.
Well, maybe she'll let you borrow it.
Actually, you know what?
Bring her out.
I'll dispute the
fact
fact
she's in the studio.
I will dispute the fact that I could see Jules's nipples walking down the runway.
Oh, okay.
And
maybe she did it on purpose.
You know what? I know when you think like that.
I don't know. Who knows?
What about you? Who is your top salute of the week and top dispute?
My top salute of the week is Lexi Love. I adore this. I think it's creative. I think it's hideous and monstrous and playful and fun. And I love it. And my top dispute of the week is Sam Starr, because I think this was a missed opportunity for her this week. Unforge. Unforge. Please welcome to the stage, Unforge.
Sparkles.
That concludes our runway rundown this week. Runway Rundown is available in full on the Mom Podcast YouTube channel every Wednesday.
And as always, our full audio podcast is available everywhere you can listen to podcasts for free.
And on our Patreon, Mom Plus Gold, you get all of this content ad-free, uncensored, full video episodes of this pod.
See you next week for the runway rundown.
These and this. I combined these and this.
Uh-oh.
This pod. Anyway, see you next week for the runway rundown. So we are back, and it is time for the judges' critiques. None so scathing as the critiques we just gave, of course.
Well, Michelle enjoyed Susie's story. TS was moved by the story, but disappointed by the dance. And Rue thinks that the dance was a little too earnest. And I think that this is going to be a critique that we keep hearing through the judging portion.
Right. It's just striking the right tone is so important for this. They agree that Jules's dress wasn't ugly. They were like, girl, I wore this. I thought I was fierce. Oh, you know what else I think is ugly, but I also love is those bridesmaids dresses. It was like early 80s, late 70s. And it was like sort of pastoral, like sort of fluffy. And they would have the hats, the like wide flat hats with the like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the big poofy sleeves, like unnecessary, way unnecessary.
Pastoral, kind of like
a
lady
melon.
running in a field, kind of milkmaid-esque. That's so tea. And at my wedding, I want to have like the brides ladies wear those.
Like a lavender, a mint, a cantaloupe, those kind of things. The colors.
So good.
The Easter wedding. But I will say,
Exactly.
I think that the fiercest, most ugly wedding, this is actually perfect. The ugly dress competition is Victoria Beckham's purple wedding moment. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like David
What did she
Beckham and
do?
Victoria got a full purple wedding look. And it's so hideous that it's so hideous it's good. It like reinvented the wheel. It spun it back on itself.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good.
I think they
Pretty. I love that.
Intentionally
in front of
ugly.
a fucking castle. Anya, they loved her turkey situation. They loved what Lexi was doing as well. And I agree that like telling like a trans narrative on a massive TV show is like girl work.
Yes. It is I mean, she is the only one who can speak from that experience that's here.
Totally.
Sam, Michelle loves the idea of the story, but Jared wanted to laugh more. Rue said that it lacked comedic lunacy, which I think just ties back into the things being too earnest and just for the girls to remember the whole point is just to make RuPaul laugh, because when RuPaul laughs, I think that people around her, in front of her, it's infectious. It's her show. Everyone else is going to laugh with her.
Exactly. And she has saved some hoes just because she thought they were humorous, even if they didn't do what the job was at all.
Dude,
Girl, she has given Netflix shows to drag queens who didn't do the job, but who made Rue laugh. So, Lana, they like the dress, but because it is a sort of like borrowed look, they were like, we want to see what your point of view is. Well, I have a feeling that in the next few years, we're going to know exactly what Miss Lana's point of view is, and we're going to be sickened by it.
For sure. I think that the critique that Rue had for Lana was like, he really just wants to see who she is. And I think probably did not help after a few weeks of, referencing Lux or referencing Naomi Campbell or referencing something else that like, we just want to know who you are instead of like kind of hiding behind, but dressing up as something else.
Totally. The winners are Anya Nerve and Lexi Love, and they're splitting the cash tip of $5,000. And the bottom two are Sham Star and Lana Geray. And we get a lip sync this week.
We do get a lip sync this week. I will say, do we really got to split the cash prize?
Girl, where's the money?
Split the cash prize. Give me the money.
Where's the money? Y'all got the money.
If that's the case, I think just one winner. I think if I were to win, I'd rather win by myself than with a duet, or I'd rather just have like my friend get all of it.
Splitting the cash, that's a little.
I think that this is for the tallying it up against each other. Like, okay, so like, well, I actually have more wins now too. Even though it was a group win, it's still a win.
Girl,
not to forget
I know.
about the mini challenge wins.
Let's go. Which count as a fourth, and so if you win 4, they count as a full win. I mean, I'm just saying. IJS.
But yes.
This was a lip sync. Willam would have gone to the ATM before this number so that she had ones for this number, because this is a tipping. Girl, this was sickening. And I don't want to be, contrarian, but I thought Lana Geray won the lip sync by watching it. I thought that she sort of took it and it was hers. However, when you look at the bigger picture, the fact that we're this late in the season, Lana does not have a challenge win. Lana has been in the bottom a few times. I think that was the reason why the scale tipped.
For sure. I think that is something that we forget about when we're watching the lip sync, because I think that the way that the lip sync is presented to us, it's kind of like all or nothing. Like, make sure whatever you do in this moment is your reason why you're going to impress me and stay. Not.
Yeah.
And that situation is so intense when you're on stage and like when you're in the competition, it's hard to even think that like, oh, how I did in Snatch Game is going to affect my performance right here, right now. And I think that the result of this lip sync wasn't because Sam kicked her ass. It was because Sam has just been doing better in the competition, and it was her first time lip syncing.
Right. Which I'm not saying that's how it should necessarily be, but that's how it is sometimes. But I have a feeling we haven't seen the last of Ms. Lana Geray by any means. And she leaves classy and she just was so sickening in that gold thing that she tore away the thing to. I was like, I just couldn't believe she was so sickening.
Yes. I feel like
Jamie Lee Curtis when she's describing the Ariana DeBose performance. She's like, it was feminine, it was hot, it was powerful.
The chicest wind chime I have ever seen.
It was the chicest. I loved it. It made me like this song even better. Like now that song belongs to, well, I think it belongs to Lana, but it belongs to both of them.
Yes.
That is her song now.
I love this version of the song without the baby in it. And this definitely was, this was a performance too that made me be like, I love this song. I didn't necessarily have it on loop beforehand, but I get it now.
Totally.
And Lana's Goodbye, just to speak to the lexicon of drag that has been down, 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 down. And it also goes into her, God, I'm having a brain fart. Snatch Game, her Snatch Game performance.
Oh, yeah.
Is the bus still running?
Oh, Rosa Parks.
There you go.
You could remember
I think we were so on Bravo. I'm like, Mary Crosby.
Yeah. She did Mary Crosby as her Snatch Game.
And that's all she wrote, Miss Geray.
Yes. And what an elegant young lady. And I can't wait to see what she unleashes on the world next. I didn't watch Untucked.
I did. I watched it last night.
I have no excuse. I just didn't do it.
They started the episode with making ice cream sundaes backstage.
That's fun.
Which was cute. And Susie congratulates Anya and Lexi. But I think what gets in the way of Miss Suzalyn Toot is I don't know if she thinks really high of herself or she thinks she's being robbed, but she just is not happy with being safe. And she, will congratulate
that old
you,
act.
But will tell you, I really wanted this to be my week.
It should have been me.
Yeah. Like,
Girl.
God, I'm so happy for you guys, but I really thought I was going to win.
Girl. Girl, bye.
I know. It's really tough to hear that because you understand it, but those are just the things that you bite your tongue until you're bleeding.
Right. Well, you know what? We thank you so much for joining us for Race Chaser Au Courant this week. I'm Alaska.
And I'm Naomi.
We would love for you to write a review of our podcast on your podcast app. And don't forget to subscribe. Take a moment to leave us a rating and a review too.
And you can sign up for Mom Plus and Mom Plus Gold at patreon.com/Mom Plus. You can get access to all our mom shows ad-free and many of them a day early.
And on Mom Plus Gold, you get exclusive bonus episodes and content from our hot roster of talent, plus access to full video episodes of this podcast, Race Chaser. Our bonus content, it's just overflowing. It's flowing like liquid from a stream behind that good pussy paywall, mama. Yes, God.
You can follow us on IG and Twitter at TheOnlyAlaska5000 and at Naomi Smalls.
And our Race Chaser account is at Race Chaser Pod. And our Mom Podcast Instagram and TikTok is at Mom Podcasts.
And please email us at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com. We want to hear from you. If you have a question about something we've said, a spreadsheet of stats, or some bona fide scuttlebutt that we need to hear, drop us a line.
And we'll be back next week with more discussion, dissection, and dissemination.
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, Paramount, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, audio, and video clips are registered trademarks and/or copyrights of their respective trademark and/or copyright holders. Oh.
Mom!
To listen to Race Chaser ad-free and get access to all of Mom Podcast premium content, including weekly episodes of Unplugged, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Race Chaser is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is Race Chaser by Alaska Thunderfuck.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Alaska, Willam, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.